Hey there, welcome back. My name is Katie and this is Louisiana Cooking and Living if you are new to my channel. And tonight we are going to be making some Tex-mex enchiladas. Back in the fall I did a whole little Hispanic Mexican Tex-Mexy series, and I will leave that in like a little card. I think it comes up on this side. If you want to check out those videos, we did birria tacos, we did tacos al pastor, we did some just regular tacos where we fried the shells together, just to give you more, I buy box taco shells, but sometimes if you want to impress somebody, you can fry your own taco shells. So we did that together. We did some chicken tortilla soup. So we did a variety of Tex-Mex / Mexican food together, but I love Mexican food. It's one of my favorite things. And so tonight we're doing like a Tex-Mex enchilada. Oh, I did also a picadillo, I think that's how you say the word, enchilada, which is more of a Mexican style. It has, in the meat, it has potatoes and tomatoes and carrots in the filling. But tonight we're just gonna do like a taco meat filling beef enchilada. We're also gonna do a cheese and onion enchilada. During that time when I made those enchiladas, I canned some enchilada sauce with you guys. And so we're using that canned enchilada sauce, and I can leave that, somewhere up here. We'll leave some links, and maybe in the description box also. So I'm trying to get everything I can together before we get started to move this along a little faster. This is one of those things, it's not hard at all, but it just does take some time to do all the steps. I find Mexican food is like that. It does take a lot of time, but it's not difficult. It's just the time that you need to do it. So I've chopped my onions, I've started shredding my cheese, and I have cheddar cheese I've shredded. And then I also have, I've showed you this before, this Oaxaca cheese. I love to get this. It's a very melty cheese. It's kind of like a cross between maybe like a mozzarella and a Monterey Jack, but it's a Mexican cheese. So I have this to get shredded up still. And then I'm also gonna use this queso fresco to go on top. It's a crumbly cheese to go on top of the enchiladas. I've chopped my onions, and I'm gonna get this cheese going, and then we'll move to the stove and get our meat going. So the queso Oaxaca, it comes in like this ball. And I think technically you could break it apart, and it actually is like a long rope that they form up into a ball. So I'm gonna cut this into hunks, and we're using the food processor to get all this cheese done very quickly. One little hunk did not, so you can see how it kind of peels apart, almost like a string cheese. So I have my cheddar and I have my Oaxaca cheese, and we'll move over to the stovetop. All right, so I have my skillet heating up. All right, so I have this, it's just 1 pound of this grass-fed beef, 85/15. This is what we're using. I'm not doing a lot of meat today. This is a perfect freezer meal option. If you make this in bulk while you're making it, you can put a pan of it in the freezer. If you'd like for me to make a freezer meal video, I'm actually thinking about doing that. Let me know in the description box, and we will get some freezer meals in a video and give you some ideas of what you can freeze. All right, I love my little meat chopper here. Get this all chopped up. All right, we're gonna add some salt to our meat. I really like this red been real salt that I've been using. We let this get browned. So I'm gonna turn it up on high. We want to get it really good and brown, not just cooked, browned. And we'll be back in just a minute. All right. I think they're browning up nicely. We have our brown crunchy bits. I love that in my ground meat. Alright, so now we're going to add some onion. I've already chopped, I've got quite a few onions chopped here because I wanted some for the meat and then some for the cheese and onion enchiladas. So add, it's a pound of meat, so I'm adding 1/3 of a cup of onions there. Alright, so I'm using this taco seasoning packet. I love this seasoning. I've showed this to you before. I get it at Walmart. I can leave a link though. They do have it on Amazon. But it's very clean ingredients. Chili powder, sea salt, ground dates. That's for the sweetness. Tomato powder, garlic powder, nutritional yeast, which kind of has a Parmesan cheesy taste. Jalapeno powder, cumin, onion flakes, cassava flour for the thickening, cream of tartar, and parsley. So it's a gluten-free, non-GMO seasoning packet, which I really like this. So 1 packet to a pound of meat. I'll turn my burner down to low now. And then it calls for 1/3 of a cup of water. Get that mixed in. Like I said, this would be very easy to triple, double, triple, put it in the freezer. Have a big group of people over with a Mexican feast. All right, so that's our filling, and we're gonna move on to get our tortillas ready. All right, so in our cast iron skillet, what we're gonna do is have this on like a medium heat. I'm just gonna add some avocado oil. You kind of either need to heat your tortillas in the microwave or like this in the skillet to soften them so they don't break when you go to roll them. I like the taste this gives my tortillas better. And today I found at Walmart, I've never seen these before, it's La Tortilla Factory, and these are like handmade corn tortillas. So that's what I'm gonna be using today. I like their non-GMO for being a corn tortilla because corn is very notorious for being a GMO grain. So we're just gonna get this heated, and we just pass these tortillas through for like 10 seconds aside. It doesn't take long at all. You just wanna soften it enough to be pliable. All right, when we lay it in, we get that little bit of bubble around the edge. Like I said, about 10 seconds aside, flip it over and continue the process. I have 16 tortillas here. I'm just gonna prepare them all. I'm not sure if I'll use them all. I'm sure I can use them all, but I'll get these all prepared and then we will get them rolled up. All right, so we have all of our components ready to go. I'm using this disposable pan just to make cleanup easier tonight. You know, the little shortcuts that you can take to make things easier, just do those. So this is my home canned enchilada sauce. Love this stuff, it is so good. Made this with roasted chilies and onions and garlic. It's so good. So we're gonna put a layer of this on the bottom. It even smells yummy. All right, so we have that on the bottom. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my tortilla, and put a little bit of filling. This is the meat filling. I'm gonna put a little bit of the cheddar cheese, a little bit of our queso Oaxaca. We're gonna roll this up and put it seam side down over on the side. So we'll get these rolled up. All right, I'm gonna continue doing these, but I'm gonna show you real quick how I'm gonna do the cheese one. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of the onion. It's diced up. We're gonna take a good amount of cheese because that is our filling, it's cheese and onion. And we'll just roll this up. I'll put these over here on the side so we know. I may need to get a separate pan out, is what I might need to do. Because I think I might have enough to do one pan of beef and one pan of cheese. So I'll get all these rolled out and then we'll get these in the oven. My oven's heating to 350 and I'll show you what we're gonna do to top it. All right, so we have our pan of meat and we have our pan of cheese. And now what I'm gonna do is spoon some more of the sauce over the top. I was so happy with the sauce when I made it. It tastes so good. So I've used a pint of sauce. I ended up making 8 of the meat and 7 of the cheese. I had accidentally fried one of my tortillas a little too long, so it was a little crispy and I couldn't roll it, which is fine. That just makes it into a chip for a snack. All right, so I'm gonna take some more of the cheddar. We'll sprinkle that over the top of both pans. Remember, these are Tex-mex, so we're using ingredients that we would do here in the States. Using some of the Oaxaca cheese on both pans. And we love our enchiladas super cheesy. And then I have this queso fresco, which is a crumbly cheese. I'll crumble some of this over the top. And on top of our cheese and onion ones, we're gonna add some more onions so we know which ones are which. Like I said, we're gonna pop this in the oven on 350. It's gonna take, everything's hot and cooked. We just need to get all the cheese warm and bubbly. 20 minutes or so, we'll get this in the oven. In the meantime, I'm gonna make some Spanish rice and some refried beans. All right, we're just out of the oven. I'm so excited. We have the cheese ones and we have the beef ones. And you can see the different cheeses on top, the crumbly cheese, the melty cheese. Here I have my refried black beans and some Spanish rice, and I'm gonna get one of each of these. Oh my goodness, look at all that cheese. Can you see that? Told you we like our enchiladas cheesy. Some serious cheese pull, huh? Okay, we can break now. There we go. All right, I'm gonna get one of these. Alrighty, and we will taste these together. All right, so here we go. I'll start off with the cheese one. I'm really excited about that one. All that cheese. I need to get a napkin. That is so good. The onions still have a little bit of crunch. I don't ever order cheese and onion enchiladas when I'm out, but these are really good. All right, we'll get a little bite of the beef ones here. So hot. Those are so good. I hope you give this recipe a try. If you want to give your take a little trial on making that enchilada sauce, I will link that recipe in the description box. But so glad you joined me today, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.